Have you ever felt stuck and wondered why your efforts aren't paying off? The secret could lie in the power of visualization. When you visualize your goals properly, it will trigger an incredible shift in your life and in the universe. Watching this video is a sign that you are about to experience the biggest change in your life. The teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, which date back to 3000 to 5000 BC, emphasize the idea of as within, so without. Hermes, celebrated as the thrice greatest for his mastery of the physical, mental, and spiritual realms, is the founder of the Hermetic teachings. This wisdom underlies modern concepts of personal development and emphasizes allspace, a realm that encompasses all potential realities and quantum possibilities. Our current reality, much like a chosen television channel, reflects our thoughts and feelings. We align ourselves with certain realities by focusing our thoughts and feelings in a certain way. For example, if you believe that you only deserve your current salary and apartment, you will manifest that in your life. It's like tuning into a certain frequency on the radio and attracting that version of reality. Consider the idea of taking action in the world. When we try to change our environment, we use a lot of energy, but our influence is limited to what is immediately in front of us. These actions have direct, immediate effects, but what about influencing future events or possibilities? This is where our inner actions or interactions come into play. Our emotions drive our actions and determine not only what we do, but also how we do it. For example, if we are making a video with the intention of positively influencing others, we will naturally act differently than if we simply want to get the task done. Most people think that doing the right things will lead to the desired results, but this is not always the case. If you are not wholeheartedly committed, your efforts often become a struggle that leads to limited success. This is where interaction becomes crucial. By envisioning our ideal scenarios, we can bring them to life. Neville Goddard, a great proponent of this concept, taught the importance of feeling and visualizing your desired outcomes. By mastering this art of visualization along with 3 key techniques, you can significantly influence your future and overcome the limitations of your current circumstances. Visualize the reality you want. Start by imagining the life you want. Imagine the perfect scene you would like to see. Most of the time, people get stuck in past mistakes or current problems. However, successful entrepreneurs are different in that they focus on the future, on what they want to achieve next. They don't dwell on yesterday's disappointments or today's challenges. The key to shaping your reality is to realize that the present is quickly becoming the past. It's normal to have setbacks, whether in your business or personal life, but if something has happened, there's no point in dwelling on it or putting more energy into it. What matters is where you focus your attention now. This is where the magic of visualization comes into play. To visualize effectively, you need to understand 2 important aspects. The first is goal visualization. When you take notes, write this down. Goal visualization is about imagining a future outcome that you want to achieve. Now choose a goal that you want to achieve in the next year. When you visualize this goal, let your imagination run wild. Imagine not only the goal itself, but also the steps you will take to achieve it. Imagine the feeling of success, the feeling of having achieved something. This is not just a daydream, but a powerful motivational tool. By regularly visualizing your goal, you program your mind to recognize and seize opportunities that will help you achieve it. Another important aspect is positive reinforcement. Surround yourself with affirmations and positive thoughts about your goal. This strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve it. Don't forget that doubt and negativity can be a major obstacle to success. Keeping a positive attitude will pave the way for your vision to become a reality. It's also important to break your goal down into smaller, manageable tasks. Big goals can feel overwhelming, but if you break them down into smaller steps, they are easier to achieve. Not only does this make the process less daunting, but it also gives you small victories along the way to keep you motivated. Also, be flexible in your approach. Sometimes the path to your goal may require adjustments. Be open to change and willing to adapt your strategies as needed. This flexibility will not only make you more resilient, but will also open up new opportunities to achieve your goal that you might not have considered at first. Visualize the process. The second part of visualizing your dreams is called process visualization. Imagine focusing on the journey, not just the destination. It's not about worrying about every little detail of how you're going to achieve your goal. Instead, it's about starting with what you already know and taking one step at a time. That's the true power of visualization in action. As opposed to goal visualization, where you imagine a snapshot of your life after you've achieved your dreams. After you've achieved your dreams, process visualization is more about action. It's about visualizing yourself doing the things necessary to get closer to your goals. So if you're unsure how to reach your next big milestone, don't worry. Just think of one simple step you can take right now. Imagine yourself successfully taking that step. Take the example of an artist painting a masterpiece or a mother teaching her child to walk. Every day, the mother imagines her child learning new skills and becoming stronger. The artist imagines how each brushstroke improves the painting. They may not know the end result, but they focus on the process, on the gradual improvement. This is important because aligning your thoughts and feelings is the key to realizing your dreams. When you feel positive and focused, every action you take brings you closer to your goal. Think of it like a game where you get closer to the final boss with every level you complete. In real life, every small task brings you closer to your big goal. It's like a video game where you have to complete smaller levels before you reach the big challenge. Every small task is important, and if you visualize yourself doing it well, it can help you actually do it better. I am happy for you that you have been on this journey with us so far. If this video has touched your heart or brought you new insights, it would be wonderful if you could support our work by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you really want to support us, then become a channel member. Then, for a small monthly donation, you can see new videos before anyone else. We are here to grow and learn together, and your support is the light that illuminates our path. Process visualization also helps you deal with surprises and change. Imagine you are building a model airplane. Sometimes a part doesn't fit properly or you lose a part. Instead of getting angry, imagine finding a solution, such as using a different part or changing the design. It's just like challenges in real life. If something doesn't go as planned and you've thought about how to deal with difficulties beforehand, you'll be better able to solve the problem. So for your next big goal, choose something a little daring, something outside your comfort zone. As you practice visualizing both the goal and the process, you'll become more confident and push your limits. You'll be surprised how much closer you get to your dreams that were once far away. When you embrace this method of visualization, you will notice changes in your daily life. I can imagine, for example, that you are currently subscribing to the channel. Thank you. Now it continues. Small actions are aligned with your big goals. You will find that you are almost unconsciously making choices that support you on your path. This is not magic, but the power of a focused mind. By visualizing not only the what, but also the how, you program your subconscious mind to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your goals. What's more, this approach can be applied to any aspect of life, whether it's improving personal relationships, getting ahead at work, or developing a new skill. The process remains the same. Visualize yourself taking the necessary steps, feel the emotion of each small victory, and keep moving forward. Remember that obstacles are part of every journey. Instead of getting discouraged, you can overcome these challenges with the help of visualization. Imagine yourself overcoming hurdles and becoming stronger through these experiences. Every challenge you imagine and overcome in your mind will better prepare you for real-life situations. Also, celebrate every small success along the way. Every step you imagine and then achieve in reality is a milestone. Recognizing these successes increases your motivation and strengthens your belief that you can reach your ultimate goal. This constant cycle of visualization, action, and celebration keeps the momentum going and transforms what once seemed like a distant dream into an achievable reality. Visualization of intentions. The third key element to bringing your dreams to life is intention. To truly create your reality, you need a clear goal, a well-thought-out process, and a strong commitment to both. There are two types of intention, inner and outer. Inner intention is about your personal determination to do and achieve something. This is the usual approach that most people and experts suggest, working tirelessly, spreading your message on social media, pushing yourself to the limit. This is ideal for anyone who needs a push to get moving. Imagine you're playing a sport or a game. You have a strategy, right? But sometimes things change during the game and you have to adapt. It's the same when you follow your dreams. You have a plan, an inner intention, and you believe in success, but sometimes life throws you a curveball and you have to change your plan. This flexibility, combined with a strong belief in your goal, keeps you moving forward no matter what. Think of your goal like a treasure map. Your inner intention is your compass, guiding you in the right direction. Your outer intention is like the wind in your sails that drives you forward. Sometimes the wind changes direction and you have to reset your sails. This doesn't mean you're off course, it just means you're adjusting to reach the treasure faster. However, if you are aiming for something extraordinary, you should combine this with an outer intention. Outer intention means that you firmly believe that you will achieve your goals. It's like knowing the ending of a movie. You're sure how it's going to end, but you're excited to see how the story unfolds. This is where the magic of visualization comes into play. You not only imagine the steps you will take, but also how your goal will be realized almost effortlessly. What's more, this approach not only changes your actions, but also your attitude. You start to see challenges as opportunities and setbacks as learning experiences. This change in perspective is crucial. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart and aligning your actions with your deepest intentions. Your journey is also enriched by the people you meet and the experiences you have. These are not random events, but pivotal moments that contribute to your growth. Pay attention to these encounters. They often contain valuable lessons and opportunities that will help you move forward. In addition, your self-confidence grows when you practice visualizing intentions. You will find that you are more willing to take on bigger challenges, more complex projects, and even more ambitious goals. This increased confidence is a natural byproduct of seeing yourself succeed in your mind's eye over and over again. Your plans may change. What seems to be the right move today may change tomorrow. That's not a bad thing. The important thing is to keep your goal in mind and let your actions and intentions guide you. It's about doing your part and then allowing the universe to help you, because you know it may have even easier ways for you. Now that you understand this concept, it's important to move on to another important aspect that will accelerate your progress and bring everything together. This second part is about visualizing your ideal self. Visualize your ideal self. As you embark on your personal journey, you will find yourself between two versions of yourself, the one you are now and the one you want to be, your ideal self. This ideal self, or the 2.0 version of you, represents the growth and change you are going through on your journey. As you reach new milestones, you're not just reaching goals, you're evolving into a new person. This change is a fundamental part of the journey, but often we wonder why the keys to our success or failure are so hard to find. Think of this journey like climbing a mountain. At the bottom, you may feel insecure and a little scared. But as you climb higher, you learn new skills, become stronger, and gain confidence. It's just like your journey to your ideal self. Every challenge you face and overcome makes you the person you want to be. It's not just about reaching the top of the mountain, it's about who you become along the way. Think of your journey as a story too. In every good story, the main character goes through changes and grows. That's what you're doing in your life. Every day is a new page, and every experience is a chance to learn and grow. You may not be your ideal self yet, but every day you are writing your story and getting closer to the character you want to be. Just keep turning the pages and keep going. There's something to consider in your story. On this journey of self-transformation, the real growth is in the questions you ask yourself. It's not just about finding answers, it's about understanding the depths of your desires and challenges. These questions lead to deeper introspection and guide you to redefine your ideal self. The more you question and explore, the clearer your understanding of your ideal self becomes and the more you can achieve it. This clarity is crucial because it influences your decisions and actions. Therefore, the quality of our lives does not depend on the answers we stumble upon, but on the quality of the questions we dare to ask ourselves. Daily self-reflection and self-questioning help to bring out this ideal self more clearly. Imagine your super self. First, imagine what characteristics your ideal self, the 2.0 version of you, would have if you were to achieve your goal. Think of the 5 extraordinary abilities or superpowers that this better version of you would have. What does this ideal version look like? What are the unique strengths it has that you may have very little of right now? Imagine this ideal you in great detail. Maybe they are more confident, have incredible problem-solving skills, or an unmatched ability to connect with others. Perhaps they are exceptionally good at managing their time or have an endless supply of creativity. It's important to be clear about these traits because they form the foundation of the person you aspire to be. Remember that these superpowers are more than just a daydream. It's about setting a clear direction for your personal growth. If you feel this video had value for you, we'd love for you to share that value with a donation through the Super Thanks button below the video, as much as feels right and fair to you. Any gesture of appreciation is a valuable gift to me recording these videos. Each of these imaginary powers highlights areas where you can develop further. For example, if one of your ideal self superpowers is exceptional communication skills, you should work on improving your communication skills. Also consider how these superpowers would affect your daily life. How would they change the way you approach challenges, interact with others, or pursue your goals? Imagining this not only motivates you, but also provides a practical roadmap for your personal development. By aligning your actions with these desired traits, you will gradually transform into the ideal version of yourself. Establish 5 key habits. Next, think about the daily habits of your ideal self. What are the 5 most important routines or practices that he or she absolutely follows every day? And then imagine the style of this ideal version of you. What is their fashion sense? How do they choose their clothes? Do they prefer simple, affordable garments or high-end, luxurious pieces? This is your chance to completely reimagine yourself, free from society's expectations and guidelines. If you were to create yourself from scratch to achieve your big goal of earning $10,000 a month, for example, what would you expect from your ideal self? When you envision these daily habits and style choices, it's not just about wishful thinking, it's about creating a blueprint for your change. Each habit and style reflects the values and priorities of your ideal self. For example, if your ideal self exercises every morning, it's a sign that they value health and discipline. If they dress smartly, it shows self-respect and attention to detail. By gradually incorporating these habits and style choices into your life, you begin to live like your ideal self and get closer to your goal one step at a time. This process of adopting new habits and styles is a powerful tool to shape not only your future, but also your identity. This aspect is crucial. In the final section, we'll explore the practical steps to realizing your ideal self. But before we begin, I'd love for you to take a moment to share your current thoughts and key learnings in the comments. Your feedback is invaluable in helping us create even more tailored content for you. So let's move on to the final phase. Embodiment. This is where we integrate all the concepts we've discussed so far and really become the person you envisioned. This is the embodiment phase, which is arguably the most important step, but is only effective if you have followed the first 2 parts carefully. Part A of realizing your ideal self concerns the way you approach tasks. Think about how your ideal self would perform this action. It's not just about doing something, it's about the spirit and intention behind it. Would you do it half-heartedly or wholeheartedly? Think about who you are in those moments. For example, if you are working on your business, shooting a video, writing a blog post, or talking to your partner, how would your ideal self handle these situations? Secondly, we talked about the importance of choices and intentions. Intention is about the determination with which you make your decisions. Every decision leads us down a different path in life. Imagine a fork in the road. Each fork means a different outcome or reality. To make sure you are on the fastest path to your goal, you should always ask yourself, what would my ideal self do in this situation? This will help you make decisions that are in line with the person you want to be. The last aspect is similar to what method actors do. They know that the persona they adopt will gradually become their reality. If you consistently act and think like your ideal self, even if it feels like you're just going through the motions at first, you will eventually grow into that role. It's okay if you have doubts or resistance at first. The important thing is that you focus on the next moment and the version of yourself that you want to be. All of these endeavors require a high level of awareness. You are not just going about business as usual, but consciously shaping your behavior and attitude to match your ideal self. To do this, you need to reflect on even the smallest actions and decisions and ensure that they are in line with your goals and values. This change doesn't happen overnight, but is a gradual process in which you adopt the habits, thoughts, and behaviors of your ideal self. Over time, these small changes will accumulate and you will notice how your reality changes. You will find that you react to situations and challenges in a way that your former self would not have done. If you know someone whose day could be brightened by this video, feel free to share it with them. Your generosity and commitment is what makes our community so special. Thank you for being a part of it and walking this path with us. I wish you only good things on your journey.